you doing? This is Black Shy Guy here, coming at you on a Sunday morning to represent to you a brand new video. A lot of people was telling me you gotta check out what happened on Rumble, etc. with what Myron did, and that it even got worse. And I believe it got worse. I believe it did get worse. But I don't want to just say. I wanna actually see how it got worse. And to tell you the truth, I can't possibly see how it got worse compared to what he did on his own channel. And let me get to what I believe is being is being shown here, okay? Before I get into that, though, before I get into detail and that, before I get into the video, because I'm gonna be doing a couple of videos, so a lot of people want me to react to Andrew Tate's latest interview, and I don't believe it's worth reacting to, but I am gonna do it just to throw a bit of more content out there, because I also want to get into my content of Zelda and stuff like that, because I do also video game content. This is Black Shy Guy, and as always, if you do follow me, you do know my motto: get your drink, come relax, come sit at the table. Don't get no alcoholic drink if it's not a relaxed rum or tequila, something that goes down the throat real easy, or definitely, and even better, a bottle of water. I got my Celsius. It's just been a rough morning. I'm spilling stuff everywhere. I mean, listen, if you drink energy drinks, do not get nothing else if it's not Celsius. Don't get no Red Bull. Don't get any of those high energy sugary sodium drinks, because those are killers, all right? I don't care what anybody say, those are killers. Those are unhealthy in every possible way. But Celsius is so good. That's why it's so expensive. Unfortunately, it's expensive. I try to keep it moderate with drinking it. I don't drink one every day. I drink one every other day, especially when I go to the gym now. I drink one before I go to the gym, along with 30 grams of water. I make sure I get my water intake in before I go to the gym. As you can see, I am going to the gym this morning. But I wanted to do this first before I head to the gym, which opens at 7 o'clock on the weekend. So, hey, make sure you get your fitness in. Stop playing. Stop being lazy. And you ain't doing nothing for yourself sleeping all the way to 7, 7:38, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. Unless, obviously, if you work overnights. But, hey, not everyone works overnight. The majority do work during the day, so I don't want to hear no excuses. But anyway, as always, I thank you for sitting at my table. Let's dive into what's going on. Hold on. With Myron, okay? Better known as Fresh and Fit, who basically co-hosts with him on the Fresh and Fit show. If you didn't see my last video, make sure you check it out. It's the last previous video released on my channel. And also, you can go check out my podcast that's also available, that also has a lot of content that I've been speaking about, political, gaming, etc. Go check it out. You know what I mean? Give me a follow. I really appreciate the support. But there has to be a reason a lot of people want me to see this video. So I'm going to check out this video. I'm going to keep my hopes high that Myron didn't further embarrass himself. And for people to excuse his manners in the last video towards his rebuttal to Auburn Preach, you got to really evaluate the situation better. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. As always, you are entitled to your opinion. But you got to really reevaluate the whole situation. Because, like I said to a couple of people who leave comments, because I try to comment on everyone's opinion in the comments, because I hate ignoring people. I hate it. Especially when you put my name. I need to respond, because it just shows respect. The fact that you took the time to comment on my video with your own opinion, and for me to completely ignore it, I find it highly disrespectful. So I try to comment on everything. So please don't be discouraged. I am trying to comment on every single comment that I feel valuable. Every comment is valuable, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Don't be like, oh, no. I don't mean that it's not. But I'm just stating, I see a lot of people even comment that obviously it's just a comment. It doesn't mean that someone needs to engage it. It just was a comment in their own opinion. And that's that. But there's some people who actually want answers. Those are the ones that I actually try to comment on. And there's a couple of people that I really wanted to comment on towards the last video that I'm talking about. I mean, there's a lot of people's opinions that I did take as questionable because, listen, the world doesn't owe you anything. Listen, the world does not owe you a damn thing. You're gonna get disrespected. You're gonna get people who's gonna get you angry. You're gonna get people who just simply want to take you out of character. It's your rebuttal. It is your way of acting towards them after the situation has happened that makes you the type of person that you're going to be. And I'm just gonna state this once. If you're preaching about high value and you're a high valued individual who conducts himself in a manner of being a high value man, that in no way, shape, or form entails the mannerism of a child. At all. At all. It does not. If you look like a 13-year-old conducts themselves in a better way when confronted with a situation that showed them disrespect or almost took them out of character, if that child handled the situation better than you did as an adult, you're gonna get questioned, and you deserve to get questioned, especially when you're preaching about high value status. So let's dive into this video. Let's not hold any more delay. Let's dive into obviously Alba and Preach responded to the Rumble video that Myron put out there, and we're gonna have to take a look at it through him. I don't want to go into the Rumble. I just want to get to the meat and potatoes of it. I am going to possibly do a whole video, but the video was so damn long, I'm not gonna do it because it's just too damn long. And Alba and Preach usually get to the meat and potatoes, and I do know that sometimes they do slice up the content to fit their narrative. So I do look out for possible opinions that could be questionable. Just like the opinion they had on my last video when they say simply that Myron is prejudiced. I don't believe Myron is prejudiced whatsoever. I just think Myron is conducting himself in a manner not fitting to what he's preaching about. That's all. I don't think Myron is prejudiced. Is he showing prejudiced tendencies? Absolutely. But do I believe he's prejudiced? I don't believe he's prejudiced. But people can surprise you. You never know. So let's dive in, okay? Let's dive in. Let me widen the screen a lot better so we can get to the meat and potatoes of this video. You know what I mean? We don't want to really get out of, you know what I mean? Get out of, let me move the camera a little bit over. You can see my collectibles back there. I love collecting Funko Pops and anime characters. But it's still here there. Let's continue. I don't wanna delay.
This, but he decided to go on Sneako's live stream on Rumble.
Let's see if Pearl's still up. You have to wear that too.
Yeah, of course. How am I gonna break this down if I'm not in my proper attire as a race?
Bro.
All right, can you move over a little bit?
Okay, I'm moving over.
Fucking change.
Jesus, this is how it starts. Like, seriously? Why is he wearing a white mask? Why is he just deliberately... Does he know investigations take place towards a video that YouTube may conduct worthy of striking? Don't they know that YouTube executives, when they look into a video, they try to find out if it's actually a hate video? So when YouTube investigates and they see you on Rumble also wearing a white mask, conducting another piece of hatred, don't they know that they can just basically finalize their decision on the fact that you're also spreading it onto other websites? Don't they know that? Like, I'm a small channel. I'm small to nothing, and I know that.
You see out of that, you fucking sand nigga,
But it's okay.
white supremacist sand nigga.
Shut up. You're bro. You're the worst of the worst. You eat dogs and you kill people as a black guy. And an Asian.
Yeah, true.
Hey, hold on, pause right quick. Pause right. This nigga right here is funny. He's funny. This nigga.
Yeah, I don't condone this N-word.
Shut up, you Albanian fat. Keep running the clip, you train. No, keep running the clip. Who's that weird nigga that can't speak? Who's that? He black as hell. Bate man. Yeah, let's keep going.
I fucking preach. I went lick windows for fun.
Holy shit, who's this gay nigga here with the red? What the fuck is going on? What in tarnation?
Okay. People commented last time that, well, Shy Guy, you don't know the whole situation, that you haven't seen their other videos. You haven't seen how many times Abba and Preach attacked Fresh and Fit. They didn't attack them. You got to understand, Abba and Preach is a reaction channel. They react not only to Fresh and Fit, but people who also conduct themselves in a manner not worth fitting. So they react to other channels, to plenty other channels. So like I said before, for Fresh and Fit to take this personal, it's out of pocket. It's not personal, it's business. They're a reaction channel. That's what they're going to do. And you're just giving them more ammunition by acting like this. Now you're reacting to your own video in a mannerism not worth fitting to what you preach about once again. And this the last time, if Myron continues acting like this is the last time I'm gonna react to his mannerisms on a video, because it's just getting downright embarrassing. Like I said, the world doesn't owe you nothing. Just because you're mad doesn't give you a right to conduct yourself in a childish manner like this. It doesn't give you any right to act like this. Why not get in a suitable debate with them and talk it out, even if it's behind closed doors? But to conduct yourself like this, you look stupid. You do. For anybody to say, oh, they don't look stupid, they have the right to look stupid. They have the right to look stupid, so you rather look stupid just to get your point across? To defend it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous to defend it. To act like a child is excusable because someone got you mad. Let me act like a child because someone got me mad, so it's excusable. You got to evaluate the situation. Stop getting personal. Oh, I don't like Abba and Preach, so I'm going to say this because I don't like Abba and Preach. It's not about taking sides. It's about having an opinion about someone's rebuttal towards someone else and the mannerism and the way they're conducting themselves while doing it. That's all it is.
Pussy shit is that? I know that Preach nigga.
Mad respect to minorities. What the fuck? Stop!
What?
I want to get another run.
Oh, my God. No, he didn't. Oh, my God. He did the white power sign.
There right now. He puts there probably swinging around eating some bananas. Fucking stupid bitch. Preach is crying right now, swinging from a monkey branch,
Bro.
eating a banana, playing some Donkey Kong on an N64 because he's a stupid prick. He's a window licking stupid nigga.
What?
What?
Fat ugly white.
I would like to see in the comments how you guys excuse this. I would really like to see it. I would really like to see the people excuse this. This is inexcusable. Now he's deliberately getting on camera with a white mask. And I know he's mocking the fact that Fresh and Fit, I believe, not Fresh and Fit, Abba and Preach, I apologize. Abba and Preach put a white mask on the video displaying the fact that they acted like a white Klansman. But you're gonna further introduce that mockery into your own video in your rebuttal and your attack, because now it's an attack. It's not even addressing anything. You're just attacking now. You're looking very childish. It is. I mean, did I further lose more respect for them? Absolutely. Because I don't know if you've seen Fresh and Fit on that Valuetainment latest video they did when they were basically guests on Valuetainment, and they was in front of all those people. You see how they're conducting themselves? They're conducting themselves like well-mannered gentlemen. They were absolutely what I always liked them for. But this, when you imagine, when you look at this video, does it even look like the same person that was in the Valuetainment video that was guest starring in front of all those ladies and all those audiences? Does it even look and act like the same person? You think it's two different people. It's almost like you think like this is the way they conduct themselves in front of camera, and this is the way they conduct themselves when the camera is off. Be honest with yourselves. Stop. It's not about picking sides. It's being truly honest with yourself. If this is this the way you will act when somebody gets you upset? And if that's the way you'll act when somebody gets you upset, then you got to reevaluate yourself.
Hey.
Oh, that spin. I like that. I like that.
Video that
we
we
got these
responded to?
niggas running like it's an employment line.
What the
What? Don't do that. I will find you, you fucking stinky looking piece of shit. You go fucking fat right here. I don't like you already.
I don't know how you guys did it, but you guys made a more embarrassing response than H2H3. By like a
We
long
already
mile.
seen
Never
this part.
ever
All right.
compare that Myron dude to them fucking Jews, you motherfucker.
Whoa.
Is this a character?
This is not
I was born
representative.
this way, you chick. Keep going, chick. Come on.
No, I don't think
I-
that. So,
Sneako.
Damn right there, high value man. They say more lives than your monkey asses have. What the fuck you niggas doing? Y'all sitting there in that tight ass frame. I'm sitting next to a fucking monkey with dreads for a decade.
Because they're a
You
reaction channel. They're not here to, they're not their business. That's like saying to I don't know, Home Depot, well, why you don't sell video games? Why you don't sell video games? Because us store as a video game, we basically save lives by telling kids to stay home, not be on the streets conducting violence, be home and be semi-productive and play video games. Well, Home Improvement, you suck. You don't sell video games. A business is a business. They do what they do. My Abba and Peach is a reaction channel. You are a whole different channel. You're basically a red pill channel. For everybody wants to entitle you as a red pill channel, but I don't know what you are after these two situations that just occurred. Because if a red pill channel, you think you'll see Jay Wall acting like that? You think you'll see the Tate brothers act like that? Yeah, Tate brothers did do like. They didn't do something like that. They do mock. Yes, I know that the Tate brothers do mock. But do you think they'll put on the hood and do all of that bullshit? You seen what Andrew Tate said. There's a lot of things he did in the past that he will never do it again. He will never do again for the simple fact that he knows a lot of people have their eye on him and they see him as a role model, and he wants to provide that role model aspect for men who don't have fathers. But this is no way to conduct yourself as a role model. You want your young kids to look at you and see you as a role model acting like this?
Same shitty fucking camera for a damn decade. Same shitty Rode mic right there that looks like a penis forever. You guys have not proved nothing, and you fucking millionaires now invested back in the business, get called out by a fucking KKK member out of Tennessee. You motherfuckers are losers. I'm roasting y'all right now. Continue on, Ching.
Yes.
Okay.
Pause. That nigga sound like he got a 39 IQ. Holy shit. I don't know how this guy preaches take it seriously. Like, this nigga is fucking...
Sneako is better than me. Because me, I would have put a stop to that shit right there. I would have been like, listen, yo, I'm cutting the camera, man. You ain't, that's it. It wouldn't even have gotten that far with me. I would have been like, yo, what you doing? What you putting on the mask? Oh, hell no, nah. We ain't even setting it off like that. You got something to say, then say it. But you ain't gonna come in here like a comedian because you're mad. because in your in Value Entertainment, you wasn't acting all childish. You're not gonna come to my stream and act like this, because this is Sneako's stream. This is his department. You're coming into his business acting like this. I don't know why Sneako allowed it. And this proves the fact that of why he didn't walk out last time. Sneako doesn't set the standard for his own for his own character, for what he preaches about, for what he stands for. Because when a man stands for something, nothing strays him away from what he stands for. Meaning, you're not going to allow anyone to come into your space and dictate how they're going to act in your surrounding space. You're going to excuse yourself, or you're going to have them excused, period. He should have done that. And the fact that he allowed Myron to act like that on his stream in his place of business. Sneako, you lose points, my dude. I mean, I know you don't condone it, because a lot of times right here, I guess you're like, yo, chill. You're like, chill. You're like that kid that is getting picked on and getting ice cream thrown at him, and they're like, chill, stop, you disrespect, chill. Come on, Sneako. Like, you got to man up. Like, right now, you got to man up. You are the company you keep. Remember that. You are the company you keep.
Stupid. Say Albanian yesterday said something about, shut the fuck up, you fucking. You stupid nigga. Not showing the women that y'all are with not one time. Last time I checked, that Myron nigga got like 3 or 4 girlfriends, okay? And they're friends with each other.
Or they would hurt our fan base. But if you're secure in who you are,
no, your fan base is a bunch of low IQ feminists that can't take it when you get fit. What does he do? He actually gets fresh and, most importantly, fit. That fresh fit nigga helping everybody get in goddamn shape.
This guy is totally unhinged.
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm unhinged?
He is unhinged.
You are a nigga. Okay, yeah, we do like 10 sets of cross burnings, and here's the thing: I'm gonna continue to roast them. They're gonna sit there and say, "Okay, let's fucking go. 10 toes down. I will roast you motherfuckers until the end. You fucking homos got nothing else."
Yeah, I think I caught a little. That was a little hardcore. This is a little hardcore even for me.
Wait a minute.
Show up in a white hood.
Whoa. He got this guy on too with him?
I was gonna do the MAGA hat, but it wouldn't go as hard
wow.
as the white hood, so.
Nick, your followers are going to Myron now. You got competition.
That's true. Both of you guys are, it's like I'm being outdone. I thought I went pretty hard in November.
Wow.
Myron leading the dissident right now.
Yeah, it's a couple of the Albanian and a black guy gonna out.
Goes to show how things have changed, because I remember when Dave Chappelle did the Clayton Bigsby shit back in the day, it was fucking hilarious. But nowadays you do that shit, they're like, oh my god. Just goes to show how pussified we've become. After looking at that Donkey Kong photo, I can conclude that he's also a monkey.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Like, bro,
I'm gonna say something. I know you guys wanted me to look at this video, right? Y'all wanted me to react to this video that happened in Rumble. I understand that, but is this the way it goes throughout the whole debacle of him saying racial slurs throughout and think he's not gonna get judged on it? Is this the way? And what I'm scared about, right, is if you look at the chat closely, right? If you look at the chat closely, there's a lot of them that condone this. There's a lot of them that's like, yeah, act like an asshole. Act like an immature brat. Scary, man. That's kind of scary, because I guess your audience are a lot of immature young men. No wonder they don't get ladies, because if that's the way they act, if this is what they condone, you gotta question. You gotta question it, because obviously the audience that follow Sneako follow Myron as well. And I'm not saying all of them act like this. I'm not saying all of them condone this mannerism, but it's someone outside looking in is gonna be like, wait a minute, this is his audience? This is what they condone? This is what they approve? You think Kevin Samuel, who didn't want to refer himself as a red pill individual, you think he will condone this type of behavior? You think Kevin Samuel will run around with a white mask because he got angry with another content creator and make a mockery of that individual and himself at the same time, trying to get his point across? You think Kevin Samuels will act that way? No. Kevin Samuel was a well-conducted older gentleman that was even approved by so many people who didn't believe in what he was preaching about. But the fact that he conducted himself in such a manner demanded respect. Even when you didn't approve of Kevin Samuels and what he preached about, his mannerism demanded respect. This doesn't demand anything, but it doesn't demand anything. Have no words for the way Myron is acting. And like I said plenty of times, I like Fresh and Fit. I do. But damn, I don't know. It's making me reevaluate a lot of things.
Ready to end them. Like, they want to go here and say, you're Myron, cool. The fucking Arab guy that's also black that literally, like, I hit so many different check marks for the KKK. Y'all want to call me cool, you fucking.
If you're wondering who the white dude in the top left is, that's a white supremacist. Nick Fuentes, who's the leader of a far-right movement. And Just Pearly thinks, I will say, Just Pearly thinks orange does look good on you. I'm glad you took Brittany's advice. I do think it's funny that the only time you decide to groom yourself is for a clan meeting. But hey, if that's the kind of high-value man you want to attract, go girlfriend.
Now,
Let's fucking do it.
hey guys, when we speak, everyone raise your hand.
See, that's what I don't kind of condone about Alban Preach right there, because Pearl is there. I don't know if she approves of what's going on, because obviously she came after all the antics. So I don't know if she approves of what's going on. But Pearl is there for content. She also runs a business. She also runs a reaction channel. She also runs a red pill channel. Her, I believe, is a pure red pill channel. I mean, devoted for red pill. Because she even preaches about if you're a man, you have the right to cheat on whatever woman you're with, and she has to take it and stay. I do not believe in that bullshit. I do not believe in a lot of the things the red pill says. I don't believe any woman should stand being cheated on just because he's a high value. I don't believe in that bullshit. I don't. There's a lot of things I do believe in what they preach about. But there are some standards that I do not condone at all. That's why I can't fully follow the red pill. I can't. Do I watch some of the things they preach about that I do condone? Yes. I do believe in health and fitness. I do believe that you should take care of your body. I do believe your body's a temple. You should take care of it. I do believe that you should not be lazy. I do believe you shouldn't be sleeping all day doing nothing. You got to be doing something type of productive, even if it's building up your own business. Waking up early in the morning, be productive, do something. Even if it's playing video games and you're building a channel and you're streaming, yeah, you got only 2 people in the audience watching you play, but it's going to build if you stay consistent. Consistency is the key. Do something. Do not just sit home doing nothing, watching cartoons, watching anime, playing video games, and you're not doing anything whatsoever. You gotta hold yourself accountable if you're not being self-productive.
Raise your hand.
No.
Raise your hand.
No.
So we take turns.
No, Nick, no, not you.
No. Kidding.
the
I can't do it. Yeah.
What the fuck are you?
I heard that some of y'all were raising the salute, so I decided to come back.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Poor Sneako.
Yeah, look, Just Pearly things moved out. There's a reason she moved out of the screen, folks. You gotta look at the act that's going on. So you already know Just Pearly doesn't condone what's going on. But let's see if she excuses herself from the stream and say, guys, I already got called out by having this man as a guest in my show, and I didn't act accordingly when he said certain things. So I'm going to excuse myself, which to me, she should do even now. That's the only thing, though, about Pearl. I'm not mad that she had that guy as a guest on her show. She can have whoever she wants on her show. It's her damn show. She earned it. I'm just mad at the fact that she didn't confront him in a better way when he said what he said. She should have basically approached it in a better way other than laughing it off. She should have done her research before inviting him to better prepare herself for what he's about to say so you can have a better rebuttal. But she didn't do that. She just invited him and winged it and failed miserably. But let's see what she does here after this whole situation. Okay, let's see what she does here.
Rolls out. Oh, come on.
No!
We're down.
No,
Let's go.
No.
Let's go. We're down for whatever.
Let's do it.
Do you realize how dumb everyone has to be? That when you're in a room full of people, that somehow just Pearly Thing seems to be the smartest person. You see her sliding off screen like, what the fuck am I associating myself with?
Exactly.
Y'all know how dumb you have to be to make Pearl sound smart? Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, if you want to throw away your YouTube channel in the dumbest way possible, cool. You just cost yourself and your staff millions of dollars over one of the dumbest things I've ever seen possible. And also just notice.
Hey, you can't tell me Abba is not preaching the truth right here. He's preaching the gospel right now. Whether you like Fresh and Fit or not, you gotta admit they are acting childish right now. You gotta admit, stop. If you actually say they're not acting childish, then you're definitely picking sides. You're not being neutral. Because I'm neutral. I like both. But I'm gonna call shit out when I see it. They're acting mad childish, just like in the last video. And it made it even worse by jumping into another person's place of business, other person's stream, and doing the same thing. Obviously, Fresh is not there. Only Myron, who's known as Fit, is there. But he basically transported everything that he conducted himself like in the other stream towards the Sneako's place of business. And Sneako, who does not like it, is condoning it, not by his act, but the fact that he's not excusing Myron out of his stream because of his act. Sneako, I don't want to hear nothing anymore about you. Well, because everybody's going to say, if you didn't like it, then why you ain't take his ass out of your stream?
All of this rolls off Myra's tongue so easily. This is not the first time he's talked about this, about black people like this. It's not surprising to me. Honestly, when he started speaking about black women in the past, I'd already suspected he had negative emotions or feelings about black people.
About the black dating app called Black. It's funny, I never used that one, bro, but hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like.
See, I disagree with Alba and Preach here. Myron just doesn't like black girls. That's not his preference. He prefers not to date black girls. I don't think he's racist because of that. The way can he word it better? Absolutely, but that doesn't mean he's racist. He just doesn't act. He doesn't like the way they act sometimes. So I mean, not sometimes, all the time, because obviously he doesn't date them whatsoever. But that's neither here nor there when it comes to racism. He's not racist for that. So for Alba and Priest to say, look, he's racist because look at what he says about black girls. There's a lot of people who don't like white girls. There's a lot of people who choose not to date white girls, but rather date black girls. That's their preference. It's all about preference. So to call somebody racist out of their because of their preference is absolutely it's kind of asinine. So I don't really agree with Alba and Preach. If that's what you're calling them racist for, or let's say if that's the reason you're adding the racism title because of how they conduct themselves when explaining their preference towards a certain race, then it is what it is. But I absolutely will not call them racist for the simple fact that they have a preference when it comes to dating. I choose not to do that.
Like, me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that. Man. We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
Sometimes if they're, Redbone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay.
And this just reinforced it. It's just like, I'm not even upset. I'm just like, oh, yeah. At first, it starts with making, talk shit about black women specifically and constantly putting them down. And, sometimes there's valid criticisms about black culture that I'll entertain. But then the frequency and the vitriol that comes out when they speak about it, you start to feel like there's something else going on underneath it all. And I
guess that is kind of truth, because if you're outside looking in and you don't know who Fresh and Fit is, and you just happen to bump into their channel because remember the way YouTube works, the algorithm, sometimes they'll just store a brand new channel on your newsfeed, and if you don't know who they are, you can take it as such. So that's understandable. But are they racist because of their preference? No.
And then when it comes to people like Myron, even though you can never point to it directly, because it's rare that it's this overt. So you can't really point it out, right? Everyone tells you, no, it's not there, it's not there. Even though you have a feeling, you know what I'm saying? You have no, but now you have it in full in front of you. This guy is considered the leader of the red pill. And you're seeing how this disseminates to a lot of his followers. That kind of hatred that he has for black people is instilled in a lot of the things that he actually preaches. You can't tell because it's not overt, but it's in the undertones if you understand what's really going on. That's why when I saw the previous one, even though a lot of people said, no, it's not racist, it's not, it's like, you really think that? I know it is. I know what he means when he says the warrior gene. I know what he means when he says monkey. I know why he's using it specifically for a black individual.
And that's the thing about, because I don't believe they're racist because of their preference. But why give the individual like Abba more ammunition to call you racist because of what you're doing now? That's the problem. That's what people don't see. I don't get it. It's not difficult. If somebody's calling you racist, for example, let's cut it down. If somebody's calling you racist, why give them more ammunition and go outside with a white hood and go, you're calling me racist? All right, I'm going to put on a white hood and be like, white power, etc., this and that and the third. Hey, burn a cross in front of that guy's lawn since I'm being called racist. Why give them more ammunition? It doesn't make sense. You guys are excusing it? You guys are condoning that? You guys will act, if somebody calls you an asshole, your answer to that person calling you an asshole is to act more like an asshole? Come on, people, come on. Let's be logical here.
But plausible deniability gives everyone the ability to be like, no, that's not what he meant. That's not what he meant. But with this stream, you just see everything that I believed and pretty much knew is confirmed. So yeah, I mean, if you want to shoot your credibility, if you want to distort your movement, if you want to make the red pill look like a movement for losers that hate women and also hate minorities and value whiteness for some reason, you know, it's in your dating.
I don't need to see any more, honestly. If you want to see the rest, obviously you can go check it out. If you really want to see the rest, I really don't like need to see anymore. I really don't. Like, I don't need to see anymore. I do not need to see any more of that video. Like, I don't need to see any further details on how just Pearly Things acted. I don't need to see this guy who, for some odd reason, represents white power. A lot of people are saying he represents white power. I don't need to see the way he's acting. I'm tired of seeing Sneako act like such a beta who doesn't do anything about basically basically holding them accountable, basically standing firm in what you believe in and excusing them off of your platform because the fact that you don't condone the way they're acting. I do not need to see any more of that. And for people to say, well, you got to see everything. You got to see the whole video. You got to see the... I don't need to see anything further because to me, the way I take it, if somebody calls you something for you to act more like what they're calling you, it's not the answer. It's not the answer. Why would you act more towards them in a manner of how they're representing you as your rebuttal? Why? It doesn't make any sense. You're not winning. You're not making a logical argument whatsoever. You're looking childish. That's how a 12-year-old, 10-year-old acts. You took my toy, now I'm taking your toy. Because you called me mean. I'm taking your toy because you called me mean, so I'm going to act more mean. What's going to happen there? What's going to happen is you guys are going to end up in a fight. It's going to result to violence. Somebody's going to get hurt or even killed. It is what it is. We got to be logical with this whole situation, and I don't need to see the rest of the video to make a definitive decision on the fact that Myron is acting like a complete child right now. And like I said, I like Fresh and Fit, but once again, the points went down on them. And it's not about me picking sides, it's about me being neutral and analyzing what's going on and who's acting like what and what's suitable. towards being a high-valued individual. A high-valued individual is not going to act like that. They're not. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if you condone what Myron is doing and basically what Fresh and Fit is doing. Let me know if you're even picking sides. Let me know if you're neutral. Let me know if you're looking at it logically and actually analyzing the situation on the way someone should condone themselves when it comes to being insulted or enraged by someone else. This is Black Shag. I'm out of here. Thank you for sitting at my table. Peace.
Arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim.